Hi everyone, it's Angel 111 Miwa. This is a quick message, and first of all, I'll go silent like 2 minutes. I want you to block all the comics here. It's for the best. They thought they can play one step ahead. I have cooked. I even represented this and my chai and all that. They're stealing my work, and then they're making a football match for Dusseldorf to win, and that's Alex. It doesn't work that way. Manipulation? It doesn't work that way. So that's why I say save the best for the last. So I'll give you 2 minutes, just close everything, because these Debbie Downers, they're about to do this. And we are in the best energy ever. And I don't want us to lose it. So please lock all the doors, windows. 2 minutes I'm giving you. Close them out. The comics, they wanted to win, let them win there. But they're in for a shock. We're not here for Hamas or Ukraine. I'll never team Ukraine, never team Hamas. But Amrithiab is trying to play smarter. I'm not entertaining his bullshit. That guy is never, he's always a cheat. So block them, I'll be waiting here. I'll just shuffle. In Iran, you have to understand one thing. You can't change me and take me away from Israel. That is something you can't do. I know your hatred with Israel and all that, teaming up with people, but not with me. No, if you're in my camp and that is your agenda, you can also go out and make sure you close the door. I think we're ready now. So let's go. This is what I wanted to tell you. There's a portal which is open today. You know, Pluto was in Capricorn, and that is why during that era we had kingdoms, dynasties. Since that time, it's a very long time, centuries plus. The dynamic of the hierarchy system, you all know, it was kingdoms with sages and all that. We are leaving that era once and for all, like for good, because it was like 2 years ago, but you know, the planet was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But now, that was the last retrograde, and now Pluto is direct and heading straight to Aquarius. Now we're officially going to feel the dawn of Aquarius, which first it's all about rebellion, and that's why we see all this madness in the world going on. I was to give you a lot of info during the eclipse, but the effect is still there 6 months. I'm just going to touch a little bit on this, and then I explain why this is very important to pick someone you know who has a good heart like you, or someone like you can rely on. Because I can't say 100% trust, because we live in a world where you can't even trust your own shadow. But someone at least you know, like you can vibe. If you're dating somebody like currently, okay, pick that person next to you. The reason why I'm telling you, when a planet, especially a planet which was involved in a lot of dynasties ruling, and it was encaged in Capricorn, which is Saturn, and that is all about restrictions, secrets, and all that. And now it's moving to its freedom, because Aquarian, the world of Aquarius is all about freedom, the future, back to the future also. That's why you see a lot of past life relationship and souls are going to be coming back a lot. People also remembering stuff maybe from your past life if you walk. A lot of healing, but there will be a lot of rebellion, because Aquarius also rules masses of people. So this is the time also you're going to find out. You might be sleeping with an enemy or your own family. You're going to find out right now, because this is now you're going to know, like I said, back in the future. You might find out that you were born in a family dynamic, but they were just vessels to bring you here. And you find like maybe you can find a rebel in that family, and that's why you don't vibe, or they're treating you like shit. It's because some of them were your enemies in the past life, some of them were karmics in your past life. It can be a karmic family, and you're going to discover that even if you're an adult. You will know by how people are going to you have been treated maybe bad for all your life, or you have seen changes, or a family that you married and they treated you like shit. This is the time you're going to find out everything bubbling up in the surface, and you're going to know that these people had a role in your past life. These were karmics, and they were brought this lifetime to finish cycles with you before you move to a new beginning. Today, of course, it's a Venus day, but tonight, 8 p.m. German time, there is this huge purging, like that comes once with a lot of heaviness in it, but you are taking it out. That is what is happening up there in the ether. This portal is opening today at 8 p.m. And the only thing is, this is like the pain which has been inside you. It's more like Chiron, because the biggest key player of this portal which is opening is Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. So what is happening today, it's like Chiron is the energy of Chiron is like removing something out that has been haunting for so many years in the Capricornian era, where now we're heading to the Aquarian era, the dawn of Aquarius officially. So it's like making peace with the past. It's closing the door and not looking back. And this is exactly what is happening. It's a very beautiful healing energy, but there will be tears. I already felt them, because if you're very woke and you can tap into these things earlier, you always feel it. I was just cooking and tears were just flowing, and I knew it's not me, it's my soul crying. It's making peace with a lot of things in the past that happened to me. So what we're going to do, that's why I told you, choose a partner. I'm not dating anybody, but I asked, like, for tonight, I can have someone male. Make sure your energies are opposite, otherwise it will not work. If you're like me, I'm a female, I will need a male, because we need the codes. Because positive and positive, scientifically, they don't attract. Positive and negative, they attract. When you do positive, they repel. And that's how the electrostatic theory is. Even when you do friction, you see, they has to go opposite side for that spark to ignite. So that's what you need. You need a partner of the opposite sex. So that it doesn't matter. You can have your dad, you can have your mom, you can have your brother if you're in good hands. You can have a friend. For me, I don't have anyone. That's why I said today I'm the one requesting somebody to be my date for this period. And if you know you're in a twin journey, not runner and chaser. Not runner and chaser. If you know you're in a twin journey and you have very good connection, it's just that you have maybe external factors that's stopping you, but you have recognized your twin and you know you're coming together, then that person should come on board as well. Why am I telling you this? Tonight's frequency is still Venus energy, and Venus is going to be when Chiron, because Chiron is being healed by Venus tonight in this portal. And the planet of Venus is all about blessings. It will bless you in so many aspects. Maybe you have been struggling, you can't work, you can't find the right job, your finances are not good. This is the time that healing energy is there. So you're going to remove that lack energy, like I can't, and you're going to pour it out. So you might feel, I'll be playing songs. And this is an instruction, please, to all my moderators. Follow what I'm going to play. Don't add any song in between, because we need to move together. And the reason why I'm saying this, because the songs I'm playing, they carry specific frequency. And do you know that in anything, even witches, yeah, I'm not doing witchcraft, but even witches, when you chant, there is power in words. When you pray, there is power in words that you utter. Even if you can't talk, your heart is always talking. There is power in that. So when I play these songs, if you can sing, you can sing a little bit, yeah, or just pay attention to each and every word. I will try my best if I can to get lyrics. If not, we just normal songs. But listen to every song that I play. Do not jump in and start moderating and play your own songs and play. No, no, no. There will be no healing, because what I'm trying to have, I'm picking songs that are merging with the energy that is up there, because we need to dive in and in and in and then move out, because we need that healing, like we shower from head to toe with this energy and then get out like cleansed. So words, it can be, you will think it's something very, very simple, but I've just shown you, like in the kitchen, I say, in life, sometimes life will give you lemons, bitter experience. What do you have to do? Take the lemon, make lemonade. Just add a little sugar. And for me, I add mint because I need that cooling effect. And bingo, I'm having a drink that is also healthy for my system. And like when I just take that lemon in the negative sense, it's bile. It can cause me ulcers and all that. You understand? You have to be the alchemy in your life. And if you know the timings and portals, that's the best thing. So this is why I'm trying to tell you, let's move together. I know there is always that. That's why I'm telling you, kick the comics out. They don't need this. There is always that competition. I want to play this because if she's playing this, I'm going to play next. Because I have even one Scorpio who has that tendency, more like it's worse than a fucking gay. I'm really sorry. But too competitive, because they just want to win and then post that emoji with this sunglasses. Like, I've won. Who's perfect? That bullshit. If you're here and you want to play this game, get out. There are people who need the healing. There are people who are about to go to union before Christmas. There are women who are about to receive their rings before Christmas. And there are men who are about to go to the right one, who is going to vibrate very higher with them. And that's the biggest blessing that is about to happen. If you don't understand portals, then go and study somewhere, because I can't stay long here and explain them. But that is what is happening tonight. And it's like Pluto, we all know. I always tell you, Pluto is the planet which burns everything to ashes, that has no reincarnation, or there is no reversal. Now that this planet is direct, it's like a plane when it's just on the highway. First it's just and then it stops. And before it takes off, you can feel the density of that energy, like this. And then starts to speed and take off. And that's exactly what Pluto is about to do tonight. It's collecting those who are ready. On board airline to the future. On board airline to your union. On board airline to your prosperity. On board airline off your curse. So we are going to stand on the highway, in the final stage of the highway. And then after tonight, this plane is starting to take off. And once it's take off, whoever's left behind, that's it. That's it. That's why I'm telling you, don't bring this Debbie Downers, because there are people who are very childish here. You start to do, they'll do this thing. Like, we have no time for that. This is something that is going to transform your life. You are on board, well and good. If you feel you're not ready, it's okay. Sit on the side. Sit on the side. The portals keep on opening. But this is the one which is taking off, and people who are going to go to union before Christmas, your flight is ready. The healing, the purging is happening tonight, and in just an hour. It will happen. Once that thing is out, that force now it's like going to bring you two together. And the biggest frequency, we all know, and we are adults. I'm going to be a little bit deeper today. The biggest frequency is love. Anywhere on earth where there is love, everything grows. Even you see people who are living in You always see those videos, people living in the cage, in the caves and this. But when there is so much peace and harmony and there is love there, they find themselves that they're in heaven, like they have it all. But you can have everything, but you don't have that love, that tranquility in you, you'll find it like hell. I'm giving you examples. Like right now, we have seen many cases are happening. A lot of millionaires are facing trials. With all the money, why can't they buy their happiness? That's something you can never buy. So you have to seek it yourself from within. And we have a chance to do that today. Maybe someone has already also cut cords with the past, but there is that guilt feeling like, why did it happen to me? So that purging is happening tonight. Spit it out, allow Venus to heal you. And it's not human, I'm talking about the real energy. Let it heal you and sit on your flight. Stay on board, sit on your flight because you're just a step away from taking off. The flight is already like on the final highway position before it takes off. So use this energy. If you're not ready, and if you're in a runner chaser relationship, you are not ready. You can just stay there, maybe heal yourself. If something to do with work, maybe clear that energy so that it can prosper and open another door for you to get into the new energy. It's like going into another portal, so you can also jump on board. It's not about love only, but I'm telling you, the biggest frequency in the whole world is love. I will give you an example. We are adults, all of us. When you make love to your partner, the best sex is when you all come together. When you reach the climax, it's like you feel like you're on top of the world. You feel like he's everything, she's everything. That frequency, that is where you can manifest anything in this world. Most people don't tell you that. But when you reach a climax, that's the time when you can manifest like you have the whole world. The world is your oyster. Especially if you are twins, in a twin flame journey, or if you are soulmates. But of course, in the traditional way, not to go bang it and then you're not in the union now. That's how it feels like. The biggest frequency, the highest frequency in the whole world is love. Ask anyone who is so educated, they will tell you. Because even in a human body, if you check the human anatomy, the only time you will see the body spiking up everything in the system is when someone is climaxing. Because everything dies and there is nothing you can control yourself in. There is no control. Everything flows naturally. And that is when you have these frequencies also coming in your body. When you can reach that level of climaxing and you know how your body works, that's the time you can also manifest a lot when you're with the right person. 1. 2, this is why people use sex magic for rituals. I even showed you yesterday some people stealing panties. Mine was stolen so many times, even bras, bilal, everything. People are using that because of money rituals, or when they want to control you, or even steal your wealth. People can go that far. So can you imagine if they can just take something that you wear? What about the internal body system? Our body is ruled by the soul. If the soul can reach its climax, so you can imagine what happened. So all in all, what I'm trying to tell you is we are going to raise this frequency of love. So the music today will be a bit different. It's more like we are going into a love zone. But I'm telling you, let's move together. What I'm playing, play it as well on your side. The moment I air it, let it flow in you. Because we are moving like stages. We are going into stairs, stairs, stairs. There will be a time we will break. Because you have to hurt yourself to make peace. This happened, I'm closing the door. Okay, let's move to the next stage. That's how it goes. But when you all mix it up, it will not work the way it's supposed to be working. I can't give you the whole formula, but I will just guide you. The only thing is I need your assistance. Because for me, I can do it even myself. But it's good to do it with a group, people who are really willing. And I know there's a batch already which is ready to receive their union before Christmas. Even if it's not marriage, it's just, like you get your ring. It's going to happen. And this is the first portal which is open for the ones who have done the job. So don't miss it out. I'm going to upload this And in the next few minutes, the moment 8 o'clock German time kicks in, we are off to go. So just stay on board and close the comics, kick them out. We don't need witches here and their bullshit. We just want to send this frequency. As I'm telling you, pick your partner, stay ready. Even if you're like, for example, I will be sending all the love outside because I'm going to show you how you can open your heart. And once you open, because the more you're vulnerable, and that's how you get healed. There's a saying in Kiswahili, it says like mficha uchi hazai, which means the person who hides their genitals will never give birth. It's because, yeah, you have to open your leg and get laid and then you become pregnant. Okay, even though these days you have artificial insemination and all that, but still you have to spread it. I'm sorry, that's why I said I will go a little bit deeper today because I need people to understand the concept. It's not something that you can play around with. This portal rarely opens. And the chances are it's because Pluto is burning what was burning you in the past so that you can move to the future with less baggage. Use it, especially if you're about to heal. You've been in a narcissistic abuse situation. I've been through that a lot. You all know my life story. So this is why I'm also telling people, because I'm gonna heal myself and open myself to be vulnerable so that I can receive that energy of love and even bounce it back to the one who is going to be next to me. They're also going to feel it. And this can happen, and also for you. Maybe you want to heal your family, your partner, whatever. Do it. If you're dealing with a karmic, trust me, when you beam that love, the only thing they will send you back is hatred. And you're going to see it. If you want to try it. Because if someone is in a low vibration or jealous and everything, and you're trying to send them healing, they will pull you down. That's why you're told never argue with a fool, because they will pull you down a bit with their experience. That's their level down. So make sure you get the right person who also needs it, and then move on together. Even if later you're parting ways, but you have done the healing, you've already stayed on board. You're on your flight, and you're going to see God's miracle. Things will happen. Things will start changing. So let's do it. Yesterday, I posted something, and I told you don't use it until today, about the ulcers, and I told you about the syrup making the medicine. I hope you got you built it, you campaigned out and got the investors. That was my old project about Kabbalistic medicine. You didn't give me the answers. Let me know through the thread if you got anything.